Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Drills one in. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. And he's intervened well there. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Koundé cuts it out. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Stood up well to him there. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Strokes it back. And it's ended up in no man's land. That's destined for the flank. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he plays one through. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And here's Mbappe, played out wide. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Chouameni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, can he get onto this?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. France always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Camavinga. Oh, this is a very good run. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And that's aimed into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Here's a shot. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chouameni makes the interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that has not gone well. Quality ball. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. France have the chance to go the other way. That's a shade optimistic. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. The most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Chouameni. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Hernandez. Played back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Chouameni. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Picked out brilliantly. Camavinga with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Madrid
24,
have their third corner.
le numéro 15, le numéro 5, le numéro 6, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 11, le
And he's there
numéro
to
7,
clear it.
le numéro 21, le numéro 25, le numéro 12. Attention,
France are
changement.
looking to go forward now. This is a promising build-up. Spread to the right. Great vision. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Upamecano gathers from the goal kick. Conte. Hernandez. Crosses it in. And he's quick to get rid.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Courtois claims comfortable. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Hernandez. There's the delivery.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Knocks it out wide. He's in plenty of space here. He leaps for it! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Kolo Muani is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
That's been drilled forward. Now it's Bellingham. Upamecano gets a foot in here.
Madrid really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great ball if he can get there. Just the keep and the shots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Pinches it off him. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Olise.
Such good technique.
Klaus is wide and looking to get on. Oh, shooting chance! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bellingham claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a bit of a scrappy affair, not quite a smash and grab, but the more it went on, you felt that this game would be decided by just that one moment.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, can he get onto this? Saliba gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. Good purposeful running this. Doué, done delicately. Tries to get it clear. Hernandez plays it in low. And he can thump it away. And that's gone loose. Now it's Camavinga. Mbappe! And it's Tchouaméni. Searching pass he's played there. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Camavinga, Doué, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Madrid still without a single shot on target. And here's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. France have the chance to go the other way. They get a throw in. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Tchouaméni.
Such good technique.
Mbappe. There's the shot! Goal, France! And we have liftoff. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Bellingham, tries a measured ball. And it's Tchouaméni. Doué. Now it's... And he shoots! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Now it's Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's cut it out. And he's quick to get rid. Thuram. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Might be danger here. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Once. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Madrid will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. The second half is up and running. And he's managed to get free. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but goes for a shot! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
France leading now. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. Bellingham! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he can clear it away. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Madrid needing a change of fortune here. Saliba makes the interception. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Doué. And it's made its way to him. He slings it. And a header! Oh, good finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And here's Valverde. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tchouaméni and Koundé. And here's Thuram. Doué. This looks promising. He's had a shot! And he's taking no chances there. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in. Chance for a shot! Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, he's just misjudged that one. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hernandez. Thuram going after that. Valverde. And a chance! And that's in! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
So we have
numéro
movement
6.
on both benches.
Le numéro 8.
Madrid cut
numéro
their
24.
deficit and look raring
numéro
to go
15.
again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely
Le
gung-ho.
numéro 14. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 2.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Saliba with a fine tackle. Oh, it's Dembele. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Rodrigo. Pavard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. Rabiot.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
That's a sharp pass. Tries to cross. Impressive jump. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's lost his man here. Oh, just a keeper now. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Getting up there!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the referee says that is it. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving...
And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance, corner. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rudiger can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doué, can he get on the end of this? Out of play for a goal kick. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's got the beating of his man. Big chance! It's there! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's the chance to counter. Strong running down that left flank. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Camavinga. Great vision. Mbappe! And he can thump it away. France have reclaimed it. It's a really well-measured ball. And he whips it in. Rudiger getting this one clear. And it's Doué. Camavinga. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. France have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Vinicius Junior. He's on it, can he get away? Camavinga, and it's Doué. Carreras. Well, that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Doué. Konate. Passes short and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
There they go, hunting again.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Madrid can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Space for him to turn and look. He leaps for it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Colomwani clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the ball... He's rising! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Chips it through. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Doué. Camavinga. Doué. Cracking ball. Chouameni. Camavinga. That's going wide left. Hernandez crosses. Rudiger with the clearance. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And so the action is resumed. Madrid leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Colomwani touches it back. Doué. Bellingham. Konate gets a foot in here. Gives it back. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Colomwani gets flagged offside. And here's Valverde. And here's Bellingham. Steaming on goalwards. Konate defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. They played right into his path. And it's made its way to him. Forced to go back. Mbappe! Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. Not the most convincing of passes. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Decent chance! It's a goal! France are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 6.
So they have it all to do again.
Le numéro 3.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's headed upfield. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Now there's a chance! And again! And it's in! Tries to play it through. Conte. Oh, good spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Digne. Here's Tchouaméni. Saliba. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he skips past his man. Oh, super ball. Koundé has the space to scheme. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is Conte.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This looks promising. Just eases him off the ball. Doué. France are looking to break at pace. Koundé. Now Saliba. Now, can they get him away? Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 15. À leur place, le
Digne.
numéro 7. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 2. Attention, changement.
Madrid have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. France have it back and can go again. Thuram threads one in. Olise with chance, surely! And that is wildly off target. Tchouaméni given the lift of his goal. Digne. And it's Tchouaméni. Olise. He's a sharp little ball here.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's looking to win it for them. And it's Tchouaméni. Some good work on the right flank here. Here comes the cross. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
Into extra time we go.
Le numéro 26.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Camavinga. Fofana. Olise. And it's Fofana. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Carvajal. Now it's Rodrigo. Carvajal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. Dembele! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Changement.
Madrid are making a change now. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Bellingham, and here's Rodrigo. Now it's Goulet. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a... Oh, what has happened here? Upamecano clears. France are looking to go forward now. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's Dembele. Carvajal ventures forward. Tries to pass it through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Eder Militao calmly anticipates. It's just beyond his reach. Looking for the run. So that was it, the first period of extra time. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Olise. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Bellingham. Alaba. And here's Mbappe. No, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well read, nice interception. And it's Fofana. And the pass is intercepted. Madrid could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Attention, changement.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Upamecano, not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
And Pavard, he's had it taken off him. Fofana gets it away. And that will be the final act. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Bellingham. Dink through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he stop it going out? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Camavinga is the guilty party there. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Carreras. Played in. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's...
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So perhaps now the breakthrough. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga going forward. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Hernandez, nicely aimed pass. Hernandez, it's played through for him. Real chance here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Doué. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, no joy this time. It's a really well-measured ball. Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. It's a sweeping cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
France clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Mbappe clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
It's come to nothing.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that's played in low. And that's the keeper's ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. And That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now, he's got space here. That's been cut out, well played. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And it's Doué. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Thuram! Boy, he struck that clean.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Carreras.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Bellingham. A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Thuram. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a decent ball. Howson gets it clear. He's in a great position here.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Vinicius Junior. Konate gets across and deals with it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Madrid really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe! Superb goal!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Camavinga. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Traumeri.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh no, what has happened here? So we've reached the hour mark.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again. Decent chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 15. Le
So we
numéro
have movement
24.
on both benches.
Le numéro 6.
Madrid are
numéro
sitting
9.
pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Le numéro 12. Changement.
Olise, and here's Mbappe. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Howson attempts a clearance. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Conte. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Saliba cuts it out. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, what a ball! Now it's Mbappe. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Koulibaly. And Upamecano. Olise stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Can he finish? They've scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So, a breakthrough already. Kamavinga. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot! And a neat finish! 2-0, and in next to no time. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Bellingham is onto this. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Mbappe. Klaus gets across to intercept that. Chouameni. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. And now the breakaway, and it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now, who's going to be first? Real chance! France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chouameni. Saliba. It's a good spell of possession, this. Chouameni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And he's managed to get rid. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Chouameni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Corner number 2 then. Rudiger gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. And it's made its way to him. Valverde shot a goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Saliba. Chouameni. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. That's a sharp pass. Can he get it through? He's in a great... He's in one-on-one. Shapes to shoot! And he stuck it away! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. It made him look a bit silly, Peter.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Mbappe is firing after that one. And here's Dembele. Klaus. Now Saliba. And here's Doué. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Eder Militao can clear it away. Hernandez. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Hernandez. Tchouaméni. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And it's Camavinga. Oh, that's superb. That's going wide left. Shot could be on. He's in a... Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Played into space. Lovely ball. Dembele! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France have their third corner. That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hernandez tries to play it through. Koundé. It's Camavinga. Out of play for a throw. Maignan. Klaus. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Koundé. And Hernandez. And it's Doué. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Saliba is there, and he can pick it up. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Chouameni, Konate, Chouameni, Camavinga, aims beyond, shoots! Incredible! Just incredible!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
France, palpably stronger, better, superior. Valverde, good purposeful running this. Koundé cuts it out. Camavinga looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Quality ball. Looking tidy in possession. And the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Rabiot picks it up from the goal kick.
Le numéro 11.
Now that's well seen too.
Le numéro
Rodrigo.
14.
Now it's Bellingham.
That's going in strongly.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial. It's hit the crossbar. Klaus. Rabiot. And it's Rabiot for Olise. Well, that looks a decent ball.
3 minutes.
And that is expertly dealt with. He'll try from distance! And that has kept the keeper on his toes. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.